Oh, there's a little deer. Hello, little deer.
Meat's back on that menu, boys.
Boy, have we got some work to do today. I've got a job list as long as my arm. We've got some mowing to do. We've got some seeding to do. We've got some boy racing catching to do. We got some lumberjacking to do. We've got to make some money. We've got to spend some money. We need to crack on. You may have noticed that we skipped a day. I spent the last in-game day just doing some contracts. I finished the last episode down at like 100 and like at like 12k or something like that. So I did a full day of contracts and we got ourselves back up to 120k. The reason I did that is because we need to do some leasing. We need to do some wood chopping, and it's all such expensive stuff. I could never afford to buy it, but we're going to have to afford to lease it. So let me tell you the plan. There is a plan. It's a grand plan, and it's a plan that will work. We now own 3 pieces of land, by the way. We have our lay-by, which is our kind of depot area. We have field 30, which is grass and some half beaten up bits of tree. And now we have field 32. So the plan for today is to tidy up this wood area here a little bit. I'm going to get a wood chipper and I'm going to see how much money wood chip makes. This is about 3 trees worth of stuff. So I'll bring my tractor and the trailer around, and then we're gonna hire a wood chipper and see what that's like. We also have this field. What number was it? Field 32, I think it was. Yeah, field 32. The plan for this field is to turn it into a bit of an operational base. So this is the other field that I was just talking about. This is one of the main roads. I'm going to put a cut in here, and then we're going to take all these trees out, and we're going to put some industrial stuff here. And then potentially in the future, we're going to cut the field off there and expand our industrial area here, and then just use this as a field. So today, yeah, we need to chop all this wood up. We need to wood chip all that wood. And we need to start figuring out how to get all of the wood out of this wood here. The wood out of the wood. The trees out of the wood. I did a little bit of looking in the store, and I think I know how to do that. If I get time, and I have enough money, I'm also going to buy this field here. And this is going to be full of sheep. That's going to be my next industry. I'm going to set up wood, and I'm going to set up sheep for wool. So we'll be doing sawmills, we'll be doing whatever sheep do, wool, and then some sort of wool production chain. Yeah, so I've got to mow this field as well. We've got to figure out all the silage stuff, because the last time we mowed this field, we sold all the grass and we made literally zero money. Well, very little money. So, lots to do. And of course, I'm going to be doing contracts the whole time as well, because we need as much money as we possibly can get. I'm just going to check that field 30 is ready to harvest. Yeah, it is. Okay, so good. So we can cut this. So, yeah, I think let's crack on. I'm going to start off by just getting some contracts going. I'll probably just skip this because I'm sure you're sick to death of seeing other people doing videos of contracts. So I'll just get up and running with contracts, and then I'll check in with you again once these are all out to work. Right, that's how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 contracts accepted and kind of in progress. I've just sent my tractor and my trailer to start heading over to field 30 because this is the trailer that's going to be holding all of the wood chip. And so now let's just go and have a look at how the wood chipping works. I did have a quick look, and I noticed how goddamn expensive everything is in forestry, which was a bit scary. So I certainly am going to be leasing it rather than buying it, unless, of course, selling the wood chip makes me a heck of a lot of money, which I'm pretty sure won't be. I don't think there's much to customize on this thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and lease it. Even the lease is a big chunk of change, isn't it? Oh my goodness. So I've assumed that can just hitch on the back of my tractor as normal, and I've assumed that it kind of spits out this as a kind of conveyor belt which will go into my trailer. And so I'm manually going to have to load it, I guess. So that's good. So that'll get the wood chipping going. I was going to check the prices to see how much wood chip is worth. So I'm hoping it'll be a good amount of money, because it might fund some more more stuff. I mean, there's somewhere that buys it, which is good. And it's currently like 280, 290 per, I guess, 1,000 litres. How many litres I get from all that wood, I have no idea. So I guess we're either going to make very little or we'll make a good amount. And obviously I'm hoping for the latter. So lots of the vehicles are arriving now. I'll just speed up a little bit again while I get these all set up, and then I'll get back to you once I've got the wood chipper in place. So arrived with the wood chipper. I'm just opening that up for the first time. I've never done wood chipping before, so you're going to have to bear with me while I figure out what it is I'm doing. I've just kind of clicking buttons at the minute. I've opened up the pipe, which I presume is going to be where the... oh, it looks like I can move the pipe. Okay, let's get that out a little bit more. That's good. I need to unfold it as well. And presumably I need to turn it on. I'm hoping that I can... Okay, so it needs the tractor attached by the looks of it to power it. So let's just move this trailer over. My trailer looks really quite sad. Maybe I need to get a hose on it and give it a clean or something. It looks like it's a bit beaten up, doesn't it? I need to check whether the game has like a repair or durability system, because I haven't been doing any form of repairs or anything on my equipment. I've noticed at the bottom of the screen there is a repair indicator, but what that means is anyone's guess, really. How did I move that? What is that doing? I thought I moved the arm a second ago. I guess not. So let's turn on the wood chipper. Okay, I can't see any more options, so let's... oh, does it turn itself on and off? Okay, let's just throw something in and see what happens. Okay. My goodness, one log was 10% of the trailer. Okay, this might be a little time consuming. How do I keep my vehicle running? I don't want it to turn off. I need the wood chipper to keep running, but as soon as I get out of the vehicle, the vehicle stops, so I don't quite know how to... Do I turn it on manually? Okay, I'm just doing a little sneaky Google while I fill up this fertilizer. Okay, apparently I have to turn off automatic engine start. That's quite tedious. I wonder if there's a mod that knows that I'm doing wood chipping and so therefore doesn't turn the engine off. So I don't really want to have to keep changing the setting. Whereabouts is it? In the game settings under vehicle control. General settings. Input control. Vehicle arm. Wood harvester automatic cutting. No. Oh, hang on, I was in the wrong section. Automatic engine start. Maybe that's it. Okay, let's give that a try. Okay, that's running now. So, yeah, this is going to fill up the trailer very quickly. Which I don't know what that means, whether that's going to be a heck of a lot of money or hardly any money. It's quite satisfying though. I quite like this. To make sure I watch my fingers. It seems rather deadly. I feel like I need a poking stick or something so I can shove it in there a little bit more. Don't do this at home. Do not stand on the wood chipper. I think I might need to move the... My goodness, look how full that is already. That's incredible. Okay. Either I'm going to be very, very wealthy at the end of this. Because I got a lot of wood to do there. And this is only 3 trees. My goodness, imagine how much money it's going to make if I do like the whole forest. I can't seem to move that pipe anymore. Okay, well maybe it just moves itself. I mean, this is going to take some time if this is going to be how long it takes. I am not impressed with wood chipping right now. I mean, I don't think I'm doing something stupid, but it's entirely likely that I could be, I guess. Okay, I'm obviously doing something wrong here because these don't seem to be fitting in very well. I mean, it's entirely possible I'm completely misunderstanding how this works. But I don't think it's that complicated, is it? I mean, I've got a place to put them on. Do I have any more options on what can be done? This is not really going to plan at the moment. Well, that piece of wood disappeared, but I don't know if it just kind of got bugged out or if it actually got chopped. Are they 2 bigger pieces, do you think? Is that what's going on here? Mm-hmm. 4,000 litres of wood chips. Let me try like a different shape to see if it's just the way I've cut this doesn't fit very well. Okay, well that worked better, but nothing's coming out. Is there any more wood chips in here now? 4,068 still. It's saying there's only 29% full. I'm not going to be able to get around here now, am I? Sorry, is it? It must be the way I've cut this wood, perhaps. That makes it so it doesn't fit very well. Where is the wood chip going? 4,068 litres. Okay. I'll tell you what, this wood chip better be worth a fortune. $4,068. Okay, that's made no difference whatsoever. I'm going to just reposition this and have a think. Give myself a little bit more room. So let's keep it all nicely out of the way. I need to cut this grass today as well. These jobs aren't going to get themselves done. I want to try at least one full trailer of wood chips to see how much money it makes though. See, that seems too far away. I feel like it's got to be a little bit closer than that. Oh, it's emptying. Okay. Okay, maybe it doesn't need to, maybe it does need to be further away. Oh my goodness, it just spews it out maybe. Okay, well let's put it miles away then. It's got 6,100 in there now. Maybe it just launches the wood chips like across the blooming planet or something. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, that appears to be just a little bit too far away, so that doesn't seem to work. It'd be handy if there was like, you know, on Courseplay when you set the width, it shows little red lines of what it's calculating the width is. It'd be quite handy with these sort of devices that it kind of gave you like a landing area that you needed to kind of be in. I'd find that quite useful. See, that's kind of sensing it, which suggests it's in the right place. So maybe those other bits of wood were working, it's just that it was full and couldn't empty or something. I guess we'll find out. Seems to be working a bit better now. $13,000 litres. I don't know how much it can contain. I should have checked how much you can have in there, shouldn't I? Oh well. It's quite fast once it's organised. It's not going to take long to clear all this wood. Presumably it will stop accepting wood. Or is it just going to keep chopping it even though I can't do anything with it? Let's see how much is in this trailer. $13,000. Okay, so I can get a little bit more in there. Maybe it needs to be just a tad closer. Oh my god, reversing is so terribly difficult. How those contracts? Fertilizer's almost done. The hoeing's almost done. The weeding isn't doing anything. Why is the weeding not happening? I'll go and check him out in a second. Every time I just don't get close enough, I don't think. I feel as though it's not really very safe standing on there. Jeepers. It's like something out of Indiana Jones, you know, when you kind of watching Indy getting pulled into some horrifying trap. It's a bit annoying that you can't see how full the trailer is in terms of a percentage. It seems to be that if you get one that's a bit lodged, you can just kind of keep piling it up, and it sorts itself out. I'm very excited to see how much money this makes. I'm going to be very disappointed if it's not much money. Okay, this doesn't seem to be filling up the trailer again. I wonder if it has like an internal storage. Let me see how the trailer's getting on. %. I think that's probably good enough, isn't it? I wonder if I steer near here it will put the last bit in. No. Okay, let's go and do the first sale then and see how this looks. Where was the best place for wood chips? Oh, it's not even showing on my list, which doesn't fill me with that much confidence. Wood chips. Selling. I mean, presumably it's the highest price I want to go to. Farmer's market. Oh, I'm excited, guys. How much is it going to make? This could be powering the future expansions of Bunley's world. He really wants to repair, but I just don't know how to do it. I need to figure that out at some point. Okay, let's wait and see how much money this wood chip makes. Okay, my first trailer load of wood chips is just arriving, so I'm excited to see how much money this makes. We had a fertilizer issue. The person who was fertilizing field 37 basically went over the same course twice, and therefore completely wasted all of the second load of fertilizer, which is an expensive shame. So we've sent him back to get another load of fertilizer, and then I'll manually finish off fertilizing that field 37, the last 7%, just to get it done. Okay, here we go. We've arrived at the farmer's market. How much money is it going to make? Please be lots and lots and lots of money, because I need money. It was just under £4,000. So what's that? That's basically like one contract, isn't it? So I mean, it's not going to rock my world, but I guess it's better than a kick in the teeth. I was hoping for perhaps a little bit more. That's a shame. So I've probably got a good 3 or 4 trailers worth of logs on field 30. So that's going to be what, I don't know, 4, 8, 12, 16, maybe £20,000 at a push. So, I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world, is it? It probably doesn't mean that I need to explore other ways of making money from wood, because the wood chipping, for a start, that's really very manual, and I'm not playing this game in a manual kind of way. So that's not going to work for me. So perhaps I do need to explore the sawmill a bit sooner rather than later. So perhaps rather than chipping all of that wood perhaps what I'll do is I'll put that wood in the trailer and then just save it up for the sawmill of whatever that looks like. I presume that wood can fit into that sawmill and I can just use that like I can anything else. So perhaps that's the better idea. Oh, there's a little deer. Hello, little deer.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
So yeah, so I think the play is I'm not going to stand here and wood chop all this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the trailer somewhere nearby and just crack on with cutting this grass. I think that's going to be the better thing to do. I don't really fancy staying here and like manually moving logs around for the next couple of hours just for a few £1,000 when I can just be doing some. This trailer is just an absolute nightmare to reverse. When I can just be doing contracts and making a heck of a lot more money. So I think that's probably a better play. So I'll end the lease for this shredder, whatever it's called. Is it a shredder? It's not really a shredder, is it? I'm going to get rid of that. Let's return that. So that was, I mean, it was an expensive lesson, but it was a lesson that we needed to have, I suppose. I'm going to send this guy back to base, back to the equipment, because we're going to buy a lawnmower. Okay, so while the tractor's heading back to base, let's start looking at some lawn mowing equipment. I know I definitely want the mowers. I mean, it looks like I need to kind of buy a two-parter. I don't want that one that just goes off one side because that just confuses my brain. I don't want that one which goes with an offset because, again, that just confuses my brain. So I'm probably thinking of this set here, 14,000 and 70,000, or this one here. So I guess the big question is what's the difference between that 70,000 one and this 35,000 one? This has a higher horsepower requirement, which I probably don't meet at the moment. This is 8.3 meters wide, that's 9.4, so it's a meter wider. I mean, I'm only going to be doing small fields, so I don't think that extra meter is going to make much of a difference. This is a bit of a beast, isn't it? Jiminy crickets. It's like a whole harvesting lawnmower thing. Does it hold the grass as well? Does cut it, maybe? Maybe not. So I think I'm just going to go for these red ones, Coon ones. 13. Yeah. Oh, pushed the wrong button. Yeah, so I think these ones are probably the best. So let's just... I'm actually going to buy these because I am going to be doing lots of grass. And so having my own grass cutting stuff kind of makes the most sense. No options for that one either. Okay, cool. So I now own my own lawnmower, which is exciting. So the next thing I need to figure out is how to pick the grass up off the ground. So let me just read what these do. That's the hairdryer one. That's the one that dries it. This one puts it in rows that are easier to handle. Okay, so this one picks up the grass and puts it in one long line, which I suppose is something that I'm probably going to need. My grass cutting, how big was my grass cutting width? 8.3. Okay, so supposedly I need it to be at least 8.3. Well, I need this one then, don't I? 8.4 meters. 9. I can't afford these ones anyway. Yeah, so okay, so basically I've got no choice. I need to buy this 60,000. I'm not spending £60,000 on a machine. I don't really know what it does. Okay, so let's buy this. I think I need that, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so that's arrange the grass. What's this? Grassland care. Oh, that's a weeder. I don't really need that right now. I'm not going to dry my grass. So now I need to... What does this do? Okay, this picks up the grass. Okay. So from my understanding, there's two ways of making silage. You put it into bales, or you put it into a big pile and let it sit there and stink for a while. I don't know. I guess to do the baling, I need to buy a baler, or at least rent a baler, and then I need to buy a wrapper or rent a wrapper. So that's going to be another expense. Or I can just get a forage wagon and dump it somewhere. But then where is that somewhere? I guess that's the question. I'll need somewhere to create a silage area. I mean, I guess the obvious point is field 32, but there's not really much room around there. How much space does it take up? Where was it? A silo. A bunker silo. There you go. After compacting and covering the silo, the content converts to silage. Right, so I mean, it's a bit of a beast, isn't it? I mean, it'll be lovely if it gets in there, but I'm just not going to be able to... I mean, I guess a trailer would get in there, wouldn't it? A tractor would get in there. I wonder if I need to clear these stumps first. I mean, this would be ideal if I could get... If I can tuck it away in there, I'd make use of that land. I can definitely get a tractor through there, so that's not a problem. Okay, I need to clear those stumps then. So what do I need to clear stumps? There was definitely something about clearing stumps in here somewhere. Excavator tools. Can be used to remove tree stumps. Okay. That doesn't look like it attaches to anything that I've got, so that doesn't... Is there a front loader tool that does this? Look at me, I even know the names of the things now. God, front loader tools. No. Okay, back to forestry. I have to excuse my coughing. I think I've got a bit of a dodgy throat coming. What's a mulcher? Oh, that's got my attachment. Is that my attachment? How much is it to lease? 4,000. Okay, so it's going to be a £4,000 experiment. What's this one? That's the one I looked at before, isn't it? It doesn't look like I've got an attachment that fits that, so I don't think it's that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Wood chippers. Oh, stump cutter. So I needed to get brush as well, though, not just stumps. You can pull wood out. Oh, this might be useful later to get the wood out of that little forest. I'm going to have to buy one of them. In fact, I'm going to buy it straight away before I forget. Yeah, I think that's going to be useful because I don't want to chop up all that blooming wood again. I'm just going to buy that while I see it. Okay. What was I doing? Mulching. So it wasn't that one, so it was this one, wasn't it? So I think it must be this one. I think I'm just going to have to lease this. I mean, it's going to be £4,500 to find out it might not be the right thing. Oh my goodness, I've got so much stuff now. Okay. Check me out. I'm a real farmer. Okay, so hopefully this goes on the back. I mean, I'm not entirely convinced it looks like it's the right thing. Oh, yes! Okay, that's good. The winch thing can stay there. The windrow thing can stay there. I need to ditch my forks. Let me just dump them. Let me dump them there. Okay. I'm going to have to do a couple of trips, aren't I? Let me do the mulching first, because I'm going to need that to decide on if the silo thing is going to work. So once I know I can get rid of the tree stumps and the big silo will fit in there, then we could be in business. How does this winch fit on? Does that go on the front? Let me see if I can just put it straight on the front, and I can take two things at once. Oh my goodness. Okay, that seems obviously a little bit heavy. Okay, let me ditch that for now. I'm gonna. Oh no. I'm going to need some weight on the front by the looks of that. Will this go on the front? Okay, that's good. I might need to reset that mulcher because that looks like that's not going to play with me anymore. Okay, so let's hope that this winch is heavy enough to offset the weight of this monstrous thing. Yeah, I think that's probably just about okay. The steering is a little bit iffy, but I think the AI should be okay. Okay, let's get him heading back. My man's back. I'll leave this winch on the front for the time being because that little bit of weight I think is making a bit of a difference. Just have to hope that we can get round this edge. I think we can. I certainly can. And once this other tree's out, I'm pretty sure that AI should be able to. Well, he says I can. He made a bit of a mess of it. There we go. Okay. I should probably just turn this on and start going to town, really, because I need to mulch everything, don't I? Lower the mulcher. Turn on the mulcher. Insufficient engine power. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that was a complete waste of time. Okay, well, let's get rid of that piece of rubbish. You live and learn. That was a £4,000 mistake. Let's hope I don't drive my tractor into the river now. That would not be a good idea. Okay, so that may have worked, but I guess we'll never know. I still need to get rid of these trees, though, so what other options do I have? Oh, wow, that needed 360. Okay. See, this doesn't just... I'm pretty sure this doesn't connect to my stuff. I mean, I don't recognize that connection. Is there any other vehicles? Cuts down. Cut down, cut down, cut down. Okay, that's no good. Forwarder, what's that? Okay, that's for transport. More transport. Mulches I've looked at. So what does this mulcher fit onto? Does it fit onto this? So the only other thing there is that tree stump remover, but I don't know if the tree stump remover removes these little things as well. I mean, I guess they are tree stumps at the end of the day, so I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, I guess we're going to need a tree stump remover anyway, aren't we? How much was the cheapest one? 27,000. Well, that's only a little bit of money, so let's just lease that. So we just made it back to the field with our wood stump remover. I'm hoping I bought the thing that flicks the grass around as well, so just to save another journey later. So I'm just going to put this off to the side while I try and figure out this stump remover. I have to remind myself of what I'm trying to do. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to clear those stumps in that brown area over there in the hope that this will become our silage bunker area. So I'm just kind of I'm pretty sure this will clear the stumps. I just need to see if it will clear these kind of bushes. Because it specifically says stump remover, not kind of brush remover. So, oh my goodness, this is not really very easy to see. So we're just going to have a little check. I've never used this before, so I just assume I kind of run up to it and turn it on somehow. Turn it on B. And then I just kind of jam it into it, do I? Okay, that doesn't seem to be doing much. Okay, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hello! Oh my goodness, I wish these would have just more help sometimes. Oh! Okay. So you just have to... Okay, well, that's a bit awkward. Okay, so that obviously cleared that stump. Let's find the other one over here. I mean, it's not really very intuitive. I mean, all I'm doing is just kind of rubbing it over the top. Whoa. Okay, maybe I've been thinking about it too much. Maybe I'll just drive it into it. Oh my goodness, okay. I need to not think about it so much and just drive around. Fine. I was trying to do it all accurately, but presumably I just need to ram it. And that's proven that it will do this brush as well, which is exciting. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I mean, this is pretty fiddly, to be fair, but it's kind of doing what I want it to do. Okay, well that was certainly a lot clearer, which I chalked down to a win. Let me just ditch this and get rid of this tractor, and I'll get back on it. Now I need to see if I can fit a silage thing on there, don't I? Fertilise, fertilise, fertilise. Okay, you're still going with hoeing. Hand in the fertilisers. I mean, if you compare just that bit of contracts to all the effort I made doing the wood chipping, I mean, it's incomparable, isn't it? I mean, why would I ever want to stand there and wood chip when I can just have an automated contract? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've got a ghost, tree ghost. Okay, let's see. Okay, this tree's freaking me out. Chill out, mate. Okay, silage. Right, we need to try and fit, I guess, as many as we can in here. Where was it? Silos. So what have we got? We got medium. Oh, look, that'll get in there. Okay. That's exciting. So we can get a medium one. £60,000 though. Holy smokes. Oh, Jesus, we're not getting a large in there. No. What's that one? Not that I can afford it anyway. Okay, so... Oh, look, it might be able to get two in a row of these smaller ones. 6 by 31. So 2 times 6 is 12. Or an 8 by 40. So that, if I got 2 of them, that would be an extra, basically 6 square meters versus an extra 3 square meters if I just got 1 in. Although that might fit 2 down there, look. Hang on, how can I put it over... Why is it letting me replace the fence? Is it just gonna... I mean, if it deletes the fence, that would be pretty fantastic. Yeah, it doesn't seem to care that there's a fence there. Interesting. What's going to happen to all the wood? Can I not rotate this? What the heck? Okay, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Oh, and they link together to make two. Okay, well, I clicked it on accident, trying to make it spin round. How do I go into demolition mode? B. So thankfully I've got this little mod, which means if I do something stupid building-wise, I get the money back. So why is that one not going down now? I don't know if I need a large or a small. Should I just get a little one here just for now, just to test? Sod it. Oh, it made nice concrete as well. Oh, that was silly. I should have... Okay, let me... Oh my god, it's putting them down everywhere. I don't want to. I just want to move it over a little bit, so when if I do want to expand, it's easily done. That'll do. Okay, well, we have some sort of silage thing now, which I guess is exciting. So that means we need to start cutting some grass. Shall I whip these other trees out of the way, do you think? I could dump the trees over here for now, couldn't I? Let's do that. Let's figure out this winch thing. It makes sense to just finish faffing around with trees for a while and concentrate on grass cutting. Alright, let's figure out how this winch works. So basically I just want to dump the trees out of the way over here.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we had a good session there. It took an absolute age. I think I've just spent an hour of my life doing this. But we officially cleared our silage area. So this whole area that was wooded is now completely cleared and ready for silage. We've got a big stack of massive logs up here still that I need to try and do something with perhaps in the future. But I'm hoping now that we should be able to get an automatic route into there for silage dropping off and for compacting. So there is a little gap over this side of the fence. And I reckon if I'm careful with the auto drive course, I think we should be able to get through that. I mean, it's a bit dodgy. Perhaps I'll put some fences down the other side. But we should have a nice way in and way out. I mean, ideally, we'd be able to just go out of this side, but I don't think that's going to happen. So for now, we've just got a one-way silage system. And I think that's okay. I'm just going to smooth off this a little bit, I think, as well. And maybe put up a fence just along this river, just in case we get stuck. But I think that's made good use of that land. And if we need to, we can get another 2 or 3 small silage rows in here. And so for not being able to use this land and for not being able to get rid of this fence, I think that's a pretty good solution. But yeah, cutting it down and dragging it with the winch and then trimming all of the trees took an absolute age. And we've got so much wood just over here now. And of course, we still need to clear that entire other area of the other field. So there's still a lot to do. I'm completely aware that I haven't even started mowing this field yet. So I'm just going to send this tractor back to go and pick up the mower. We have the windrower here now ready to go. I'm not sure this guy is going to be able to get around the edge where all that wood is without hitting it a few times. But we'll get him up and running. I might just have to be careful. Come on, close. Thank you. As this is my own field, I should really set up the course pay properly and actually kind of save it and stuff so I can reuse the map. I think that's fine. What's that? Probably need to move that first, don't I? What is it? Oh, it's the lease thing. I should be able to just get rid of it. Leasing cost. Yeah, that can go away. I need to do some repairs. First of all, I need to learn if repairs actually make a difference. And then if they do, I need to do something about the vehicles that need repairing, or the trailer that I've got that needs repairing. Okay, he immediately skipped the first headland, which is not ideal, but hey-ho. Okay, he's done. So this is my mowing equipment, so I need to put it somewhere sensible for me. I wonder if I should just stuff it in the corner for now. No, I'll tuck it up here, I think. At some point I will get nicely organized with storage and a plan, but I'm very much in make stuff up as I go along mode still. Which I guess is entirely natural, as I don't actually know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know how I hook this up. Is it this side? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this needs to use my own course. And I've never used this before. I think it's going to go and basically take all of the grass and put it into a nice neat pile. Yeah, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I wonder if I need to use that if I only use the front lawnmower. Or whether I still need to use this anyway. Oh, look how tidy it all looks. Beautiful. So, I'm going to need a forage wagon, aren't I? I don't really know what to look for in a forage wagon. I mean, I'm going to be limited by price quite substantially. I might be able to afford this one once I get a bit more money. They all seem quite similar. The only difference is capacity. Yeah, they all seem to have similar... Well, they all have the same width at least. So that's just 50 meters cubed, 47. So there's not much between those two, and the price is quite similar. This one's tiny. That's almost half of the next one up. So if anything, I want this one, really. At least that one, but maybe the £77,000 one if I make enough money. And I can use it for grey, hay or straw, or filled with chaff. Not really sure what chaff is. Okay, this guy should be done. Good job, little buddy. So I think that was pretty successful, team. We have an official grass set up now. We've got all the equipment we need, apart from a forage wagon, which we can just lease for now, or we can buy a good one for 60k. So we might buy one and go back to having no money again. But we've got field 30 ready to put the forage or put the grass into this new silo. We have all the equipment we need for that. We've organised all of the wood. We've done lots of contracts. So next up, we're just going to sort this grass out, and then we're going to move over the road and start preparing our main operations area. Probably starting with some sort of sawmill production chain. And then we're going to move on to sheep and wool. We'll buy field 31 to fill with sheep, and then we'll carry on clearing the wood in 32. I do want to look at more efficient ways of chopping wood and handling all of the trees, because I don't want to do it all with a chainsaw, because that was pretty tiring. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good session. It's only 11 a.m. in game time, so when I come back, we'll continue the day, continue the contracts, and make the use of this daylight and get as much as we can done. So I'll catch you all later. Goodbye for now.